No, we're still having conversations. I can't hear you back. Brett, can you hear me back there? Brett, can you hear me? Brett, you can hear me? If you can hear me, then everybody can hear me and we're good. Okay, so I have been waiting for a few months to say something. Okay, and welcome to Freedom Fest! Freedom from the bondage of alcohol, freedom from the bondage of drugs, freedom from the bondage of self, freedom from the idea that we're alone. My name is John Hayes. I'm the CEO of Never Alone Recovery. Never Alone Recovery, we help people to get into treatment. We help them to get into detox. We help family members that need help with their children, with their loved ones. We're so glad to have all of you here tonight. We have some amazing sponsors that I'm going to talk about. First off is right here, Recover Out Loud. Recover Out Loud. Make sure you check them out. They have apparel that not only, and I'll be wearing mine tomorrow. But Recover Out Loud, it's my hoodie says Recover Out Loud, but it also has my sobriety date, January 6, 2004. It's the most important day in my life, right? And it's commemorated by Recover Out Loud. I love these guys. I love you guys. We also have my good friend Mike here in the orange hat. Mike is the owner of SoberHats.com, and he's got hats there that say sober, period. They say clean, period. They say sober ally, period, right? And both of these guys are so important because we are recovering out loud. I don't give a damn who knows it. I don't give a damn because, you know, we're all here. We're fighting the same fight. And I love all you guys. And you're all here. We're all this big family right now. I'm gonna introduce my partner in crime. If you're on social media, she is the Sober Barbie, the ever beautiful Krista Flanders is gonna tell you.
I'm so grateful that all of you are here. I want to cry. I started going live on social media about 5 years ago because I just want everyone to know that recovery is for everyone, not just us recovering from alcohol and drugs. I mean, it's inevitable. Everybody is affected by it. And I've seen such a huge movement on social media, and we have kind of taken the TikTok by storm, I think. And I've met some of my best friends on that app, and it's just a beautiful thing seeing us all come together, and we all have one goal. It's to heal, to be better people. We come from all walks of recovery, from AA, NA, maybe not even a program. You're just sober. And we're all connected, and I feel like we're all, I don't even know half of you, but I feel like we're family. And I'm just really excited that, they came to South Carolina, where I'm from. I'm from Hilton Head Island. And I said, let's go to Charleston, because the recovery community is on fire here. I got sober 10 years ago, and there was like no recovery. I had to go all the way upstate, and it's just beautiful how it's blossoming. And we have even the chief of police here. Like we are sitting at the table where the people that we used to run from. And I'm really excited to see all of you guys here.
Okay, so we have some other sponsors that we'd like to talk about. Right next to Sober Hats, we have Southern Sky Recovery. They're sitting right here. Make sure you go talk to them. Reagan is gonna be talking, on Saturday? Tomorrow. So you'll be hearing more from her, but go and talk to our sponsors over here. We also have, they have candy.
Yeah.
Candy. And Mike has funded. They come from Bluffton, South Carolina. Anybody from Bluffton? Wow, there weren't a lot of cheers. I'll be honest. Okay, so next to that we have, who's over there? Steve Recovery. Steve. You're gonna be there, Julie. Julie's my friend. We became best friends yesterday. And we'll be hearing more from Steve Grove here this evening. And then back in the back, they came late. They don't have a table, but Elite Home Detox is here. Fred Ritter. You're going to be hearing from Austin tomorrow as well. There's a few other people that are going to be here tomorrow. Wake Up Carolina. Anybody heard of Wake Up Carolina? Favor Low Country. South Carolina, organizations that are making a difference, right? Making a difference in the community. And what's special, and I know we already talked about it for a second, but Chief Rozier, right back here, you wave your hand. We're going to hear from you tomorrow as well. And, this is so special because I know I used to be very scared of the police. And for quite a few years in early sobriety, I still looked behind me for flashing lights, even though I was sober as a judge. But now it's okay because we're friends with the police, and Chief Rozier is going to be talking tomorrow. So tomorrow and Sunday, the event is at Circular Church. It's about 6 blocks from here, and we hope you all come out. It starts tomorrow at 10 a.m., and we're going to have 7 speakers over 6 hours, something like that. And then Sunday, we start at 2 p.m. and go till 6 p.m. So altogether, we're going to have 12 speakers over 12 hours, covering topics like powerlessness, talking about brotherly love and harmony and things like that. And just come on out and hear our speakers. We're going to have some good ones. My boy Skylar Ray back there. Skylar Ray, make sure you're looking him up now. Skylar Ray performs at jails. He performs at facilities. He's done 119 shows throughout the country to promote, the same thing we're all talking about, and that's recovery. And my man, everybody check out Skylar Ray. He's gonna be talking on Sunday, but he is going to be performing tomorrow.
You're not gonna want to miss it.
And the police says you're not gonna want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. That's it. She's the boss. Okay, so that's enough out of us. I want to get some very special people up here that are going to come talk. First up is Ashley Sawicki from Lantana.
Oh my gosh, all right. Woo! Welcome everybody, my name is Ashley. I am Thank you all so much. Thank you for asking me to do this like last minute and I was sitting here thinking that the opposite of addiction is connection, right? And I think that's what I was searching for a really, really long time. And when I got sober, that's exactly what happened, right? Connection. And so to have an event like this from people all over the country to come to our beautiful town is just absolutely mind blowing. I'm so excited for you guys this weekend. So I'm from Lantana, right? But I'm here in Minneapolis. So I'm going to talk briefly about some of them in my permission. So there's, but my heart and soul is in Lantana. And Lantana is a PHP program. And I was running around with these guys that came and visited our facility today. And I got so excited about it that I forgot that not a lot of people know what PHP means. They didn't have PHP when I got sober. My sobriety date September 2015, so that's a long time. They didn't have that. I didn't even have like insurance. Like I had to like beg to get in somewhere, detox. Like the resources were not available back then like they are today. So to have things like this and we're all connected is to help the addict is like amazing. So I say that to say PHP, what does that mean? What does that mean? It means partial hospitalization. So, right, so the model, right, would be to get somebody into treatment, detox first, safely, right? We want you to be safe. Detox, hopefully do like a 30-day residential. We love Seagrove. We love Seagrove. We partner with them. We're not against each other here, right? We're not against each other here. And so you go to the residential and then, hey, guess what? You probably need a little bit more time. I did. I needed 9 months of treatment. I was crazy. So a little bit more. So let's do a little bit step down. PHP, partial hospitalization. Get a little bit more freedom. Not as much as we're living. Can't really work yet, but our minds are clear just enough that then we can go to PHP and listen to all the groups and we have group therapy. And then I call it taking your own adventure, right? We have facilitators and therapists and people like me, recovery managers that come in and the client gets to have a voice in their sobriety instead of like shoving it down their throat, right? And so that's why I love Lantana. I did not want, when I got sober, I was not like, oh, I'm gonna like work in treatment and all this. I was a relapse queen, okay? It was not pretty. And it took me 12 years to get to where I'm at. 12 years, in and out, in and out, in and out. And so when I was asked to work in treatment, I was like, okay, this is what we're doing, right? I wake up every single day loving my job. And I don't think a lot of people can say that, right? I absolutely love my coworkers. A lot of them are here. We're a team, right? The clients also get a team. They get a therapist, they get me, and then they get the nurse practitioner. Mind, body, spirit, right? My body, spirit, right? And so that's what I do for my whole time. My standards, and I'm so grateful. Our clients are here. You have no idea what you do to my life. You have absolutely no idea what you do to my life. My best friend's actually. I may have tender sober, but life happens, right? Life happens, and actually I went through like a really tough time, and every day I still showed up because I would be like, oh my God, so-and-so is discharging, we gotta get this plan, we gotta, okay, you know what I mean? And you guys saved my life last year. I stopped going to meetings, I stopped doing my 12-step program because I just needed a break. So you all have no idea what it is like to give back to the next alcoholic. And that's what this is all about. No matter what path you choose, no matter where you guys go, that's all it's about. Helping one another. Oh, this room. Right? It saved my life until I could get back into the rooms of alcoholism. And I mean that. So I say all that to say, I do Lantana, but I thank you. Okay. I say all that to say, we did a I just missed it. Oh, last Wednesday, we did a collaborative. We do a collaborative every other month in Charleston. Seagrove is there, all Bright Light is there. There's all these places all over South Carolina. And they decided a while ago, there's a man named Forrest Stinson, and we decided a while ago, that we needed to collaborate. And we needed to stop playing this business model, right? And so we started doing a collaboration around the state of South Carolina and Judy and I, you know, like we're calling Cedar, hey, I think this would be better for residential, and hey, they need higher level of care. We're going to start doing that. We're working together. It's what for the addict, alcoholic. It's not just like, no, you got it. Like, no, what is best for the individual? And that is why I love South Carolina recovery. We are working together. Right? So, and also, I work at MUSC. One day a week as an inpatient peer specialist. My best friend Lindsay McKinney's back there, babe, come on. And she is a rock star, getting people to wherever we need to go. So, let's see her. And then lastly, I also am a board member of Favor. Right? Favor Low Country. And I love cards. Favor was so generous to let us do this, but we started it here, one community, many apps, and there's an app that Charleston started. And so if you guys are interested or need it, but we have up here 24/7 that will call if somebody needs just to talk to up here. 24/7, that phone rings and they will pick it up, and that's Favor. A Favor employee picks it up. His name is Chris Cherry. He's amazing. So I think that's it for me. I absolutely am so excited that y'all are here. Welcome to this beautiful city. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Uh-oh, hang on, she's shorter. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing. Our next speaker is, she's got so many titles. She is a certified peer support specialist. She's a faith-based support specialist. She's all sorts of specialists. Oh my goodness, so many. And so Gina Parker is going to come up and share with us. Come on, Gina.
Hi, I'm going to introduce myself the way I do always. I am Gina. I'm a grateful believer in Jesus, and I've struggled with alcohol and the misuse of prescription medication along with depression, anxiety, and probably a slew of other things. But who isn't, right? I am the daughter of, I'm sorry, I have 4 brothers. I'm the only girl. Grew up with an alcoholic. I didn't understand alcohol. I didn't understand addiction. I didn't understand any of it. My son became addicted when he was 17 years old to meth. I still did not understand addiction until I turned 42. And that's when the good Lord said, you don't understand here. I'm gonna show you. And I was hit by a drunk driver and my feet ended up going through the windshield. And at that point, the doctor told me I was too young to have knee replacement. So he sent me to pain management. Walked in that door and I was immediately prescribed about 400 pills, and which got me highly addicted pretty much overnight. When that wasn't enough, I ended up buying more pills from one of my friends who went to the same place, and then I ended up adding alcohol to that. I was living in California at the time. I ended up having to move to South Carolina to get sober. I pretty much lost everything there in California. And I packed up, and my dad had offered me a home in Beaufort, South Carolina, and I packed everything up. I had to say goodbye to my kids. I knew if I stayed in California, I would end up unhoused and still addicted. So I made that decision to move. I moved out here, and then of course COVID hit. My dad couldn't leave, and I had decided at that point I was blackout drinking every single day, that I no longer wanted to do life. And instead I ended up calling 988, and I'm still here today. I have been sober January 4th from alcohol for 4 years. and from the misuse of prescription medication for 5 years. Thank you. I ended up having to move all of my things into storage. My dad had told me at that point that depressed people don't believe in God. Pack your stuff up. You can't stay here anymore. And after a 2-week trip to the mental health ward, I ended up living with a friend for a while. I had put myself into treatment another time and then of course relapsed because that's what I did best at that point. And my lowest of lows was waking up in a hotel room floor and with police and ambulance and all of that. But I had decided at that point that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I moved to Hampton, South Carolina, and I ended up at a little church called Lighthouse, and they had a program called Celebrate Recovery. I started that program right away. I'm now a leader in that program. I am the encourager coach. I could not have gotten sober without that program, but things kept getting better. I ended up, one of my sponsors actually worked for a local drug and alcohol rehab, and I got my foot in the door there as an admin in Hampton and Jasper County. And I ended up going ahead and getting certified as a peer support specialist, along with being certified as a substance abuse specialist. I hadn't seen clients yet, but I ended up moving to a different agency, and I work for Collinson County Village for Hope now. And I absolutely love it. I wish that that program was there when I was trying to get sober. We take out every single obstacle there is. You need a ride, we got you a ride. You work nights, you can come in days. You work days, you can come in night. You need a gas card, we can get you a gas card. Every single obstacle is taken out of the way at the agency that I work for, and I absolutely love it. I get to participate in drug court, and I see people's lives changed every day. And standing in front of that judge, he makes me tear up every single time I go in there, hold my eyes really big because he's like, you got 1 day sober. I am so proud of you. And I see miracles walking out of those places. I see a face here tonight that I hadn't seen in a long time. But I'm super proud of you, and you know who you are.
Yeah.
I just recently in November, I also got my faith-based support specialist. Now I support every single pathway. I don't care how you do it. I don't care how you get sober, just stay sober. And I can tell you this, my son who was addicted back then, this year will be his 9th year sober. The day that I picked him up from jail, I told him what a story he would have. And that was probably, he had been in and out of more than 14 different places. But this last place, they set him up for success. So that's part of my dream, is to be able to set up for success, because you have it in treatment. You still have to have it in your community. And us speaking out loud and getting the word out there and being transparent is what is helping change that stigma. Because you need a supportive community when people get out of what they're doing. And a lot of times, like, you think, oh, they have 4 years or 5 years or 20 years. They don't need it anymore. You do need it. I just went through something a lot too. I've been at a meeting every single day. And one of my clients told me the other day, she told me how much she appreciated the fact that I'm a real person and that I'm transparent and that I still struggle daily with things. One of the biggest things that I say is, if you're not working on recovery, you are working on a relapse. And point blank, that's just the way it is. So I support every single pathway. I love, like you, I love what I get to get up into. And that's one thing that I teach my clients or tell anybody. It isn't that you have to do something. You get to do something. You get to get up and get in your car and drive. You get to get up and go to the grocery store. You get to get up and put your feet on the ground, and it's a blessing that you get to do that. And you need to find those little things that you get to do and be grateful for them. Have gratitude list, all of that. But that being said, I appreciate you guys letting me speak. I'm so utterly grateful to Krista. She spoke at one of my events there in Colliston County, and I got to meet her. And I'm just glad that I get to do what I get to do every day. And I mean, hey, it's the only job where the requirement is you have to be a former addict, you know? Some people can't do that. But anyways, thank you so much for letting me share. And just, you know, somebody asked me one time, I'll just leave you on this date, when my son was going through his addiction, looked me dead in my face and said, who are you going to share your story with? And I told them, anybody who will listen. So share your story because your stories matter. And if it's one person that you help, that's enough. That's enough. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Gina. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so next up from Seagrove Recovery is Ashley Schuster. Schuster, see? I spelled it right. And, so I'm gonna let you take the floor.
Hello, good evening. I'm Ashley Schuster. I'm proudly the CEO of Seagrove Recovery. Before I go into some of who I am and why I'm here tonight, I want to talk most about what I think I'm most proud of, and that is the facility that I work at. We are a new facility. We are a 41-bed inpatient co-occurring substance use disorder treatment facility located in Mount Pleasant. We are very new, but we are very proud. We've opened our doors just last year on June 9th. We have a fantastic handpicked team of individuals that suit up and show up every single day to provide the best care that we possibly can for whoever walks in our door. And that's something that I'm incredibly proud of. Each one of us knows what it feels like in one way or another to either be in the position of someone who is walking through our doors, or to be a loved one or someone who knows someone who has gone through what everyone is going through to walk through. The guilt, the shame, everything that follows you as you come through our doors doesn't leave behind as the individuals retreat, as those doors close behind them. It follows us in there. It doesn't dissipate. And now we have removing the numbing of substances. So we feel it all firsthand as it hits us like a freight train. Don't quite have the coping skills, but we're here to learn the coping skills, but we haven't quite mastered them yet. And that's where the Seagrove team shows up most. We help in every way possible. One of the things I am most proud of our team is that if someone calls seeking treatment and it is not the best place, we are not the best fit for them, or it's best that they go somewhere else. We don't just give them a phone number and walk about our way. We stay up late at night. We stay on the phone for hours. We make sure that they have the phone number and the resources and the connections. Our business development team calls a referral and then three-way calls the individual and make sure that they make the connection. We make sure they have transportation to get to where they need to go. We follow them throughout their treatment stay and make sure they're doing okay. Because every single person matters, as we know. We're a small facility, but we are mighty. We have tons of heart and passion. And for me, that is something that I am so proud of. As an individual in long-term recovery, I could just show up every single day and work with amazing people, some of them in the room over there with us today. And I love what I do. Is it hard? Yes. Is it tiring? Yes. Is it long hours and weekends and phone calls and coming in and canceling trips and going into help? Yes, but it is absolutely worth it every single second of the day. And I would not change it for anything because I get to work with a team of people that I honestly love. Each one of them is someone special, and I have seen every single person on our team show up when it matters most and make that connection. Because what we do is not just restore lives, we save lives. For me, myself, being in recovery, I know what it feels like to walk into treatment. I've seen treatment from a wide variety of qualities. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen everything in between over the years. Personally, being in and out of treatment and also working in this field for as long as I have. And so I know what quality of care looks like in my head, and that's what we're embedding in Seagrove. Are we perfect? No, no places. but we continue to reassess and restructure programming and listen to the feedback of what the individuals we're caring for are saying so that we can have the absolute best inpatient medically assisted detox and residential treatment center that we possibly can provide. And we work with people like Antana and other referrals in the community because, as it's already been said, we are not these independent places. We work together. We work with Lantana for PHP. They work with us. We work all over the states and outside of the states because what we do matters. And we're absolutely saving lives. Me, myself, I know what it feels like to be in treatment. I know what it feels like to be struggling with addiction. For my parents not to know where I'm at, for me not to know where I'm at, for me to hate myself completely, to be unhoused, to have lost everything, including my daughter. I know what that feels like, and that's incredibly hard to show up and to walk through the doors of somewhere and say, I need help, and I'm absolutely desperate, and I don't know what to do, and I don't want to be here, but I know I don't want to go back to where I was at. Everyone in this room who is in recovery, I'm so proud of you. You are doing what is incredibly difficult. Getting sober is hard. It is so hard. And staying sober is almost equally as hard, if not harder, because you have to do it for a really long period of time. Like every day over and over, what are you talking about? Shit. But it's so worth it. It is the most worth it thing that I have ever done. I get to wake up every day and I know that I'm gonna be able to drive. It has a license plate on it. It's pretty cool. Tags on it do belong to me. And something I'll share with you guys that I will always hold dear to my heart. I will never forget the first time I was probably a year or two sober. I was in the grocery store with my mom. And she was like, oh crap, hold on, I forgot something. And she ran off to a different aisle and the shopping cart was in front of me and her purse was there. In the front, the purse was open and her wallet was there. And I kind of stared at it for a moment and I was like, holy cow. I didn't want to take anything from it, don't worry. I was just like in shock and awe that my mom left her purse with her wallet and is not within eyesight of me. And when she came back, she didn't say anything. I don't even know if she realized it. I wanted to say something, but I didn't. It was a magical moment. One of those like redefining moments in sobriety where it's like, holy cow, I'm building trust again. Because that takes time. We want it to be like overnight. It's like, believe me, I swear I'm never going to do it again. But when you do it so many times with loved ones, you know, it takes time for that. But those are those moments where it's like, holy cow, this is so worth it. When you get invited to Thanksgiving and everybody actually wants you there. You know, when the first time I got to babysit my daughter in recovery, and the first time I got to have her fly to me and stay with me overnight for a week, weekend, and then a week, and all of those moments make it worth it. So if you're in this room tonight and you're someone in recovery, I'm so proud of you and keep going and doing what you're doing because it's so amazing. And I absolutely love you. And I don't even know you. Don't have to know you because we have that one common bond. And that bond makes us closer than anything else out there. And if you're in this room tonight and you are supporting someone who is struggling with the horrible disease of addiction, or you're someone that is grieving the loss of someone, you belong here too. Your story matters, your pain matters. We're here to support you. You're in recovery, your story matters. Say it loud and say it proud. Because we don't recover alone. We don't recover quietly. I'm so grateful to be here tonight with the CBR team. And I'm just excited to see what's ahead. Thank you guys.
All right, let's give another thank you for Ashley, and Gina. You know, not only for what they do, you know, because they do it with compassion and heart and feeling, but also for being, you know, strong representatives of the recovery community. That's it, you know. We're the examples. We're the examples today that if you want to live a better life, you can, you know? And so I want to give a couple more shout outs real quick. My boy right here behind you with the big ugly beard, Joel Anthony, is going to be speaking tomorrow. That's the beginning of starting this whole Freedom Fest idea. He named it Freedom Fest, you know. You don't even want to, right? You don't even want to know the horrible ideas I came up with. He came up with the idea for Freedom Fest. I also want to give a big shout out. Now, I should be his hype man. He should be hiring me. Kendall Ray Edwards back there. He's going to be speaking. He is going to be speaking tomorrow afternoon and kind of headlining the Saturday show. Kendall has walked 9,500 miles for mental health. He's walked. I'm going to start saying that there were 9,500 miles. That's a lot. He walked from Jacksonville, Florida, up to Seattle. And I know you don't like when I say Seattle, but people know Seattle. And he walked to the northwest point of the United States. And then he went down south and he walked to the southwest point of the United States. And then he walked back to Jacksonville, and now he's walked down to Key Largo. 3 out of 4 of the points. Key West, you know what I knew. I'm telling you. I said one of these days I'm going to write down facts, but I still am a good hype man, right? You guys all want to follow Kendall right now. Nobody wants to walk with him, but they're going to follow his webpage. Coach,
A walking testimony.
there you go.
I think I just tried to change my name on TikTok. Just Kendall Ray Edwards or
Kendall Ray Edwards, my man.
Find me on.
I just saw her walk out, but there's Trish Kane owns Healerverse, and she's gonna be speaking tomorrow or Sunday. And we have so many great speakers lined up over the next 2 days. I really hope you guys come out. We've got people that have come from all over the country to come be here with us. I want to give a big thank you to the Never Alone Recovery team. They're standing on the back wall. So we are based out of just outside of Chicago in Northwest Indiana. So we came down here, and yesterday morning I flew down here very comfortably. And these 2 guys here in the middle, they drove down to bring the speakers and the equipment and all this stuff. So I'm gonna give a little shout out to my guys. You know, we have a lot of people that have canceled that wanted to be here that aren't able to be here because of the crazy weather, the impending storms that are coming. But we're still here. We're still here because this is too damn important not to be here. Oh, there's Trish right there. Trish, give away. Don't tell her any of the stuff I was saying about. So we have a very special woman, Brandy Harris, who was going to be here to speak and give the invocation and pray over this event for us. I still want to give her a shout out because what she does is very important. She's a preacher, and she is KY.
She is a preacher for KY Hub, so she's an evangelist. She is like a street preacher. She goes out there. She does all the outreach. Like she goes on the streets and just shares your love for Jesus. And she wants to see everyone in heaven. And she's a very, very close dear friend, mentor to me. And that's why SoberHeads.com has the Fund It. We call her the Fund It preacher. But Kentucky is in the line of the snow, so it was better for her to stay home, and she's very missed.
She is so missed, but I really wanted to give her a shout out because we love her so much, and she's so upset about not being able to be here, but she's here in spirit. And another couple people that came out, we got Katie right there and Lauren right there. And Scarlett, where's Scarlett at? She's not. Okay, she left. She's out here. And Tracy just walked in. Hello. Tracy been here? Oh, she didn't even say hi. And then, Jolene is out front and she's been, doing registration. Oh, no, she quit. She, but I just want to thank you all again for being here tonight and being with us. This has been spectacular. Make sure you go over here and check out our sponsors. We're gonna close this with the invocation, and Randy couldn't be here, but Krista is gonna be saying a prayer for us, starting Freedom Fest off, with the prayer.
Right, let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come together today at Freedom Fest, grateful for the gift of freedom, freedom from bondage, freedom from shame, freedom to begin again. We gather as people who know brokenness and as people who believe in healing. May we bring hope where there is despair, awareness where there was silence, friendship where there was isolation, connection where there was once separation. Lord, meet every person here exactly where they are. Strengthen the weary, encourage the seeking, and remind us that no story is beyond redemption. Unite us in compassion, courage, and love as we walk this journey together. Never alone, we ask that you continue to lead us on the path of right standing. May this prayer go forth to every heart that is struggling. We thank you for your faithfulness, your mercy, and your unending love. We declare freedom, healing, and new life over this day and weekend. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Krista. Thank you, everyone. Now go finish your meeting. Go see sponsors. We love you.
Stop.